everybody, it's Jay with Retained Earnings, and I'm here today to talk about, is Trader Joe's cheaper? And I wanted to talk about this topic because I am a huge shopper at places like Trader Joe's, Aldi. I even enjoy going into Whole Foods sometimes, but I am a PhD student and my husband is a student doctor. And for those of you that are new to this channel, I just can't spend that kind of money on groceries. And so I've made it my mission over the last, decade or so, just trying to save money on groceries. And with the state of the world right now and what's going on in the economy, I know a lot of people are looking to save money. But also, I think a lot of people really would like to eat healthy. And that is a big thing for me as well. I don't want to necessarily just spend less on groceries if it's at the expense of health, because I do think that health can also be a costly expense. So I think that there's probably some middle ground, depending on your budget, depending on your constraints, to eat healthy, but spend less money. And I think probably the biggest thing is cooking from scratch, eating a lot of vegetables, eating less meat. I think a lot of these things help to save money. But I think what's been really trendy is to go to places like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and get what is seemingly healthy options, but could often be a really expensive price. And so I saw on social media some people posting various TikToks and Instagrams about, Trader Joe's is so much cheaper. And so I was curious, since I do enjoy that store, is Trader Joe's cheaper? And so here in this video, I include my Trader Joe's haul, and then I get a comparable haul from Walmart online shopping and see if the dollar values are the same, more, less. And so if you want, feel free to put your guess down below. Do you think that my Trader Joe's haul is going to be cheaper, or my Walmart haul will be cheaper? And we can basically find out if this is a good value or not. And so follow along. I'm going to include this in the video. And if you haven't, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting more content regarding these types of videos about shopping, saving money, healthy eating. If these things interest you, lifestyle things, as well as saving money just generally, from someone like me who is a student mom, has a student husband, has been a student for life, essentially. I'm obviously older and I'm still a student, so we've had to basically come up with ways to save money throughout time. And so hopefully these tips are helpful.
So here is my Trader Joe's haul. As you can see, I was able to get a lot of produce here. I have some carrots, organic carrots, a head of lettuce. I also was getting some romaine hearts. Those carrots were a pretty good price. There is some spinach. This is an organic spinach. They didn't have any organic baby spinach, but I got that. And then here's some cottage cheese, some low-fat cottage cheese. It's a larger size. I thought that was a pretty decent price. These romaine hearts are organic. This was a great price. I couldn't believe it. I don't normally see that there, so that was kind of exciting. I got some new Evercrisp apples. I have never tried these before. There's 2 pounds of apples, and I wanted to taste those and see if those are any good. I also got some organic celery. Celery is kind of important to get organic if you can. Some potato chips that are a treat. We've already gotten into these. They are made with olive oil, so no seed oils in this one, but olive oil instead. So we like to get those as a treat. I was able to get some pasture-raised brown eggs. I know these are like a luxury item. I find that the brown eggs aren't costing more than the white eggs, so I've been splurging and getting the nicer pasture-raised. I also got some bananas for my daughter's lunches. And we might even do some chocolate dip bananas if there's some left. Tomatoes. These looked pretty nice given the season. pretty ripe, and I absolutely love these tomatoes. Kumato tomatoes. I only find these at Trader Joe's. They are so tasty. You guys should try them if you have a Trader Joe's around you. They're not a terrible price either, but they are a little bit more expensive than your basic tomato, but super juicy even in the winter. And then here's some organic zucchini squash. I really like this. It looked pretty fresh and the price wasn't too bad. I did get this 3-pack of bell peppers. I might as well have written a mortgage for these, but we needed some for a recipe. And then I got some cucumbers. My daughter loves to snack on these in her lunch. I paid a little bit more to get the organic ones. They had both conventional and organic. And then I got some lemons for my tea. I like to drink a lot of green tea in the mornings, and here's some lemons. These are not organic, but they seemed pretty fresh. And then I got this garlic dip. I absolutely love this. Again, this is totally a treat item, but I wanted to do some comparison. I also got some Brazil nuts. I like to eat these to get selenium, to get some nutrients. I also just enjoy them, and that's a good place to get them without any added ingredients. So I thought I'd grab those, and yeah, also a couple other little treat items. So this is just some candy for Valentine's Day as a little treat, and these cat cookies are also going to be a treat for my daughter's class for their Valentine's Day party. And so I picked those up while I was there because I thought they were cute. So here's my receipt. You can see everything I got, and obviously there was a few specialty items and then some basic produce. Some of the most expensive items on here are just some of those specialty items, and then the eggs and Brazil nuts. Those were pretty pricey. So my total here is $68, and that's with some tax for some of those items. I didn't think it was terrible for everything I got, but obviously, like I said, there's probably at least about $12 of pricier items. And I thought this was actually a pretty good load of veggies and organic produce for that $68, especially when you account for at least $10 to $12 of that being higher price specialty items that are sort of novelties. And like I mentioned later in the video, you got to be careful of those novelty items because they can definitely get you here at Trader Joe's. But those carrots were a good deal. I think they were 70 or 88 cents a pound for organic carrots. So I think outside of a place like Costco, that would be a fantastic deal. So yeah, I hope you enjoy what you see here. And next, we're going to move on to the Walmart order. I did an online order for Walmart to see how everything shakes up. Is it more? Is it less? So here we have the Walmart order, and I tried my best. There was a few things on here that I couldn't match up completely. They didn't have those Kumato tomatoes that I absolutely love, but I tried to get some specialty medley tomatoes that are kind of similar, and I got a package of chocolates that kind of matched the chocolates I got at Trader Joe's. But otherwise, they had most everything similar to what I purchased. At least, maybe not the same quantities, but they had a lot of organic produce that I was able to figure out and match up to what I had on my other order. And as you can see here, some things are more expensive. So the bell peppers, more expensive. The carrots, ironically, more expensive. Apples, more expensive. And there's some cookies. I tried to match those cookies that I got from my daughter's school. And then other things were a little bit cheaper. So it really just depended. Some of the produce was slightly less, but really a lot of things very much on par. So that Walmart order is ironically the same price pretty much.
So as you can see from the video, ironically, actually, my Trader Joe's haul and my Walmart haul were the same price. I was actually really shocked. So if you would have asked me what I thought, did I think my Trader Joe's haul was going to be cheaper? I would have said, no way. I would have said most likely you could probably save at Walmart. But here's a few of my takeaways from this challenge. First, Trader Joe's has a lot of unique items. And one thing that I think is dangerous about Trader Joe's is you can wind up spending quite a lot because you just see so many things that are interesting, novel, new, and you want to buy them. And I think that is definitely the draw. However, one good thing about it is that they do not have name brand things. So from a perspective of if you are looking for that specialty item or you want organic or something along these lines, you may be able to get a decent price there, at least a fair price if I were to guess it. Is it going to be the rock bottom price? I don't think so. I don't think that Trader Joe's is a rock bottom type place. But if you're looking to get something a little bit more affordable, but you want those novelty items, I think you're pretty good to go there. But I think what this challenge shows is if you're shopping at Walmart and that works for you, it's totally fine. And I think you're getting a decent fair price at Walmart as well. And they do seem to have a lot of similar organic selections. I wasn't in my local Walmart anyways, I wasn't able to get a few items, but a lot of the items I got at Trader Joe's were available to me at something very similar at Walmart, and they did have a decent amount of organic produce. So if that's important to you, if those things are important, I do think that at Walmart, you can get a decent price. So the bottom line of this challenge is, I think that if Trader Joe's is something you have and that's something you might want to try, and you're interested in some novelty items, but you don't want to break the bank at a place like Whole Foods or, you know, a very specialty grocery store, I do think that you can, as long as you use willpower, I think that you can get a decent basket of groceries at Trader Joe's without breaking the bank. However, I do think that there are some drawbacks, because I do think that there is a lot of things that might make you spend more because it's of interest or it's novel in Trader Joe's and it has nice packaging and it looks good and tasty, and you might spend it, and that might not necessarily be a necessity item. I find myself doing this, you know, and just being interested in it. So I think that would be something to take into account. I do think that Walmart has a lot of good, healthy options, I think at a good, decent, fair price. I don't think either one of these places is actually the rock bottom. So I think, you know, in future videos, I can talk a little bit about what I do think are rock bottom prices, but I think both of these places, you know, are fair. And I think there's healthy food options to be had, especially if you're eating a lot of vegetables and fruit, cooking from scratch, these sort of things. So with that, I am going to end the video. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to do some more topics like I mentioned at the beginning, and it's good to see you guys actually physically in person. You get to see my face. I'm going to do some more videos where I'm filming myself talking on some topics, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comments as well. Thanks.